Okay, on this last page, we're going to be identifying examples of these properties with the name of the property. This got a little crazy in here. I'm not sure what happened to my lines there, but we'll deal with it. All right, we've got the grouping 6 plus 7 plus 8 equal to 6 plus the grouping 7 plus 8. So we're associating here, we're grouping, and so that's going to be the associative property, and this is for addition. So be careful here. Associative property of addition is the one we want, not multiplication here. We're taking a number outside the parentheses and distributing it or passing it out to the numbers inside the parentheses. 5 times g is 5g, 5 times 2 is 10. And so that's going to be our distributive property. Negative 6 plus 6 equals 0. We're adding the opposite. That's going to be our inverse property of addition. 8 plus 6 equals 6 plus 8. We're commuting or changing the order, and so that's the commutative property of addition. Now be careful there. This is addition, not multiplication. B plus 0 equals 0. We get back what we started with. We have the same identity, so that's the identity property of addition, H. The grouping C plus D plus E equals C plus the grouping D plus E. So that's a grouping and it's addition, so we've got the associative property of addition here, which is F again. We've got 3 times 8 in a group times 7 equals 3 times 8 times 7 in a group. And so that's a grouping, that's associative, and this time it's for multiplication, so that's B. K times 1 equals K. Start with this, end with this, same identity, but not for addition this time, it's for multiplication this time. So that's D. 3 times 1 equals 1 times 3. We've commuted or changed the order, and it's multiplication. So we've got the commutative property of multiplication, or C. Oh, I skipped one, didn't I? H plus a negative H is 0. That's an inverse property of addition, because we're adding there. Y times Z is commuted or changed order to Z times Y, so that's the commutative property of multiplication. That's C. 4 times 1 equals 4. Start with 4, get 4. That's an identity property, and in this case it's multiplication. So identity property of multiplication is D there. 7 plus 0 is 7. Identity property of addition. Identity property of addition here is H. 6 times the quantity W plus 4 equals 6 times W plus 24. That's the distributive property, A. 8 plus R, changing the order, equals R plus 8. Order is going to be commutative. We're commuting, we're moving the order, and we are adding here, so that is G. All right, guys, that's your study guide. Remember, you have an online source on Canvas as well to practice some more if you want to. We'll be taking our test very soon in class. See you then.